Hi, my name is Pascal. Today we are going to discuss whether home gym machines are worth it. And the simple answer to that question, in my opinion, is a no. I will go into more detail in this video, and if you want to know more, please follow the links in the description box below or check out my playlists here on my YouTube channel. My answer is no for home gym machines, and we underscore machines here, because when I'm hearing machines, I'm thinking of contraptions like the Bowflex or the Total Gym or anything else that used to be sold on telesales channels, and now you might find it on YouTube channels. And basically these machines promise to be everything in one machine. You only have to exercise for 20 minutes and then you will look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Chuck Norris, or whatever kind of model or celebrity they put in front of the wagon to carry the brand and to make you look and feel like. So if it is one of these machines that you're looking at and asking yourself whether they're worth it, I have to say they're probably not. Now, I will go into why that is, because the machine itself actually will do a decent job in shaping you up and helping you losing weight or whatever else you may want to do. But the tricky part are two different things. The first thing is the way it is marketed to you, and the second thing is how it is constructed. So first, let's talk about the marketing and how this gym machine, home gym machine, is probably being sold to you. How it is sold to you is, oh, you don't have to go out of the house. It is a minimum time investment. It is easy to use. And, then you will look like, Arnold or Sly or Chuck Norris or whoever is smiling into the camera to sell you that thing. Now, unfortunately, that is a bit of an overselling, and also they want to tie you psychologically to buying that thing, and then that thing is the be all and end all of making you fit. Now, I have to disappoint you there a little, because the best indicator of whether you'll actually use a home gym is how much exercise you are doing before you bought the home gym. So if you're not really doing a lot of exercise and then you're just buying a home gym machine and then you think, oh, now the world will change and I will change and everything will get better, most likely not. Most likely not. So that is why these things are marketed to you in a way that I think is a bit tricky, because it will not be the hail bringer and make you better. So if you are sitting in front of the television or in front of your computer and you're already really perceptible to such a messaging, then try to get into better habits first and exercise regularly. Now, if you have fun with that, and there's tons of free YouTube channels with yoga, running, jump rope, whatnot, and then if you still think that stuff isn't enough, then you can look into a home gym machine and spending a couple of $100 or euros, on your fitness once you've established that you're actually exercising regularly, rather than buying it and then having it there, probably already giving up at putting it together, right? And then just having spent a lot of money and even feeling worse about yourself. That at least is my personal take on the marketing on these machines. And next I will go to how they are constructed and why I also think that makes them not really worth it. All of these home gym machines have one big engineering problem. And the engineering problem that needs to be solved is that you want to cater to all of the exercises under the sun. So most of these home gym machines are, constructed in a way that you can do everything on them. You can do squats, you can do leg extension, pulls, rows, whatnot. The problem with that is if you have a jack of all trades machine, then usually it is very prone to break. Now, what do I mean by that? It is very prone to break because if it has to move in different directions and you have to be able to sit in it and lie in it and whatnot. So basically the more movable parts there are in a machine, the more likely it is to break. That's just, an engineering kind of catch-22. So if you have a total gym or Bowflex or any other kind of machine that tries to be everything at all, once one of the components breaks, it will be actually quite hard to get a replacement for it. And then the machine mostly renders itself useless to you. So that is why I'm also saying that these machines are usually not worth it, because once they break, then you can't really use them anymore, and they are more likely to break than simpler stuff. So that is why I'm saying, if you have a grant to spend on something to exercise with, maybe stay clear of these home gym machines. And I will also talk about now what kind of alternatives you might want to get. So there are different profiles of people, and for those I will go through different kind of things that you might want to get for the home gym instead of one of these home gym machines. So the first category would be people who are still generally fit, who are already maybe walking or running a couple of times and who want to just take it up a notch for their daily routine or their weekly routine. So for those, I would recommend a pair of runners, a pair of kettlebells, and a jump rope. With those three things, you can actually already do a lot for weight loss and toning up, and you don't need anything more for the general, let's say, fitness and kind of ideal of how people would look and body feel, kind of, so if it's that what you're all about, that you want to feel better about your body and maybe get a six-pack, but otherwise you're already general healthy, so that you can go for a run, that you are okay to do a kettlebell swing, and that you are okay to do some jump rope, then get those three things. And then if that ain't enough, then you can still upgrade to something like I have here in my home gym, but that is a good start. Next category of people would be the ones who can still walk but are not super fit. And you might already have talked to your GP about this, that they're saying, hey, look, we want you to be a bit more active, but you're self-conscious either about going on the gym, or you don't really walk outside because you don't feel safe, or you don't want to be looked at, or like all of these kind of things can play into this. And for those, I would recommend a walking treadmill. So if you're able to walk but not really to jog, and you have to still work up to that you can swing a kettlebell around without twisting your spine and being in excruciating pain for 2 weeks, then get a walking treadmill. Walking treadmills, start somewhere at 300, go up to 1,000. Get a decent one somewhere between 500 and 700. And the good thing with a walking treadmill is that you can actually put it under your bed or under your couch when you're not using it. And once you're using it, get it out. Get your walk in for 20 minutes without having to go in front of the door because you feel too self-conscious about it. So that is definitely better money spent than getting one of these freaky kind of home gym machines, because it's easier to stow away, and it's also way less error prone because it's just a motor and a treadmill belt. There's not really a lot that can go wrong with that. And you don't even have to assemble it most times. You just have to plug it into the wall and you go with it. So that would be my recommendation for someone who can't really swing about a kettlebell or jump rope or go out for a jog, but still either for health purposes wants to stay active without going outside, or if you're a bit younger but you're overweight, same applies. You can walk in your own home. You can watch your favorite program while you're doing it, while not being looked at in the gym. Last category to talk about would be the people who shouldn't be walking a lot, or should be doing exercises while they're sitting down for whatever kind of reasons. Please get in touch with your general practitioner before you do anything. But I think for those, a recumbent bike might be a good solution. A recumbent bike will probably take up about the same amount of space as one of these home gym machines. You will also pay about the same, because these recumbent bikes usually go between 700 to 1500 in dollars or euros, depending on where you're getting them. And then you can sit down and cycle, without actually putting too much stress on your knees or on your joints or on your hips, because you're not standing. So that would be my recommendation for the profile of people who, for medical reasons, can't really go on a walking treadmill or do the other options that I outlined. That is definitely better than getting one of these home gym machines, which you could actually also fall off, to be quite honest, depending on what kind of machine it is. So a recumbent bike is the way safer bet and will probably eat up the same amount of space as this machine would anyway. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and tell your friends about my channel. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments section below, and otherwise I wish you a very nice day and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.